today, has Anne Hathaway converted to Islam, or is it just talk? And what's going on with Hande Erçel? Fans have started noticing strange changes in her behavior. Could she be abusing illegal substances? Have you even heard what's going on with Kerem Bürsin and Tülin Şahin right now? Let's go through everything in order. Let's start with Anne Hathaway. It all started with a single brief moment in an interview that almost no one noticed at first. But then it quickly went viral on social media. During a conversation about life and the future, she said a phrase that included the word inshallah. And it would seem a common expression. But it was precisely this that sparked a wave of discussion.
Just really want to hopefully live for and enjoy a life. I want to have a long, healthy life. Inshallah, I hope so. I feel like by default, I can't fear aging. So I guess the way that I get through it. No, I guess the way I approach it is curiosity. Like, what is it? What's out there? I've never been this at this age, so let's just figure it out. You still never know what's coming around the corner, and that's true if you're like 11 or you're 43. I don't know. So it's still really exciting to me.
Questions immediately began appearing in the comments. Why did she use that particular word? Was it just a coincidence? Or could there be something more behind it? Some users even began to speculate whether this was a hint at her attitude toward Islam. And that's where opinions began to diverge. Some say it's just a popular expression that has long transcended the boundaries of a single culture. Others are convinced that people don't use words like that just for the sake of it, especially in public interviews. And interestingly, Anne Hathaway herself has spoken about religion before. She noted that she doesn't adhere to any one specific faith, studies different religions, and treats each of them with respect. It is also known that her husband follows a different religion, and even their wedding ceremony included representatives of various traditions. But after this interview, the discussion went further than usual, because people began comparing her past statements with this moment. And in the end, the main question remained unanswered. What do you think? Was it just a passing remark, or is there actually some deeper meaning to it? But while Anne Hathaway's comments can still be debated and interpreted in different ways, the situation with Hande Erçel already looks much more serious. Turkish authorities have issued an arrest warrant for her as part of a high-profile drug case that has been under investigation in Istanbul since October 2025. And it's important to understand, this isn't just about her. According to the investigation, warrants have been issued for 15 people, and 14 of them have already been detained. Among the suspects are show business figures, models, business people, and even former executives of major soccer clubs. The list includes well-known names such as members of one of Turkey's most influential families, as well as popular media personalities. In other words, this is no longer an isolated incident, but a large-scale case affecting several sectors at once. Hande Erçel herself is currently abroad, reportedly in London, where she is studying. According to her, she learned about the warrant from the news, just like most people. She subsequently issued a statement saying she would return to Turkey and provide all necessary testimony, emphasizing that she trusts the justice system and hopes for a swift resolution of the situation. But the main question remains, how will this all end? Because if the allegations are confirmed, the consequences could be extremely serious, ranging from restrictive measures to a major blow to her career. And right now, this is exactly what people are actively discussing online. What do you think? Is this really a serious matter? Or will everything be cleared up soon? But the sensational stories don't end there. Why? Because there's also a lot of talk right now about Kerem Bürsin's personal life. Rumors have surfaced online that Kerem Bürsin and Selin Yağcıoğlu may have broken up. The couple had been together for about 7 months, but recently they stopped appearing together, which immediately drew attention. That said, they hadn't been overly public about their relationship before, but they still periodically shared moments on social media confirming that they were together. Now, however, the situation has changed. Users have noticed that they no longer interact with each other on social media. No likes, no comments, even though this used to happen regularly. And this is precisely one of the main reasons why people online have started speculating about a possible breakup. But there's one detail that only adds to the intrigue. Despite all this, they are still following each other, which makes many wonder, have they really broken up? Selin Yağcıoğlu's post also drew attention. She posted a story with the caption, "Sorry," and immediately rumors began circulating that it might be related to Kerem Bürsin. Some believe it's a hint at a conflict between them. Others think it might be an attempt to get attention. However, neither party has made any comments yet, which only fuels the rumors. Who do you think is the best match for Kerem out of all the girls? Write in the comments. I'd love to hear your opinion. But that's a whole different story. Tülin Şahin reached out herself and shared what she's going through right now. During an examination, a suspicious lump was found in her breast, and the doctors recommended surgery, which will take place soon. She says she's holding up and staying strong, but it's clear that news like this is always hard to take. Especially when you've been telling people for years about the importance of early diagnosis, and then you face it yourself. She also pointed out that every 14 seconds, a woman somewhere in the world is diagnosed with breast cancer, and that many are still afraid to talk about it openly. And here, of course, I just want to offer her my support as a fellow human being and wish her a speedy recovery. Do you think stories like this really make people start taking care of their health? In any case, let's wish Tülin Şahin good health and hope that everything goes as smoothly as possible. That's the news for today. As usual, all the most talked about topics, cut to the chase. Let me know in the comments which of these stories resonated with you the most. I'm really interested in hearing your thoughts. If you like these breakdowns, subscribe. There will be even more stories like this that everyone's talking about. See you in the next video.